they had seen a real ghost, the legendary Headless biker of Deur. If you park your car on the road and flick your lights 3 times, you might see the light of a motorbike approaching. This is the spot. It's a dark, moonless night. I'm on Boundary Road, and behind me is the intersection with South Road. Hi everybody, welcome to Just Off the Highway. I'm Prodgers. Now, I don't consider myself to be a ghost hunter. I've lived in places that were allegedly haunted, and Just Off the Highway has taken me to many graveyards. My experiences have sometimes been a bit mysterious, but never actually ghostly. But a while ago, I made an episode about the legend of Spookbrug, the not-so-haunted bridge in Heidelberg, Gauteng. Well, someone put a comment under that video, and they had seen a real ghost, the legendary Headless biker of Deur. And with a name like that, the Headless biker, I had to come and take a look. He's otherwise known as the Walkerville ghost because Deur and Walkerville are little towns right next door to each other, and the haunting is supposed to take place on the boundary road between them. Before we get started, please help keep this channel on the road by going to my website, justoffthehighway.co.za, and buy some exclusive merchandise, or support us on buymeacoffee.com/lprodgers. I'm unfortunately making far fewer episodes than I would like to because I can't keep going without your support. Here's the basic story. Some time ago, maybe as much as 50 years, in this area, there was a farmer with a beautiful daughter. A stranger on a motorbike shows up in town. He and the daughter begin to fancy each other. The farmer doesn't fancy the biker. The farmer forbids the couple to see each other again, but they devise a plan. In the evenings, when the farmer turns out the lights and goes to bed, the daughter flicks her bedroom lights 3 times to let the biker know the coast is clear. Biker rides down the road to meet her so that they can spend some time together. But that crafty old farmer suspects the kids are canoodling, and he decides to teach them a lesson. He spans a length of fencing wire across the road. He puts it at chest height so that the biker won't see the wire and it'll knock him off his bike, maybe injure his pride, show him that the father is onto them, and frighten him into going away. Night falls. It's a moonless night, so no light reflects on the wire. The daughter does her trick with the lights, the biker rides down the road to meet her, and twang! Unfortunately, the farmer miscalculated. Chest height for a standing man is neck height for a bike rider. The wire decapitates him, and he's killed instantly. And so a ghost story is born, the legend of the Headless biker. It's said that to this day, on a dark, moonless night, like it will be tonight, if you park your car on the road and flick your lights 3 times, you might see the light of a motorbike approaching. But the light never reaches you. It suddenly vanishes at a place where there's no dip or bend in the road to explain it. Sometimes people swear that the light approaches and that they've seen the Headless biker flashing past them, always responding to the flickering lights, trying to reach his love, but never united with her. Right now I'm going to what is generally accepted to be the spot where you can see it happen. Okay, here we are, I think. According to the story, there should be the ruin of an old house nearby. And that's supposed to be the farmhouse where the girl and her father lived. And I'm supposed to look for a ruin because according to one version of the story, the house was demolished a few years ago by a religious youth group to set the spirit free. But I'm not sure why the spirit of the biker would be trapped in the house. He supposedly died on the road. He never made it into the house. Anyway, I can't see old ruins in this area. There's too much new building going on. And I'm guessing the original house had to be close to the road. Otherwise, why would it work to summon the ghost by flicking your lights on the road? Or is this ghost attracted to any old lights? Is this a ghost or a moth? But these questions are only some of the classic elements of a good ghost story. The details almost never hold up to scrutiny. There's the daughter. The story says that she's beautiful. Well, okay, if you're a ghostly biker, you wouldn't want to spend eternity thinking that you could have done better. But how did the lovers pull this trick off in the first place? I mean, the farmer must have been the soundest sleeper in the world if he doesn't hear a bloody great motorbike thundering down, arriving on a quiet road. And if the road wasn't always this quiet, didn't he think that running a wire across the road might strike some totally innocent passing vehicle? And then after the accident, there's no traceable evidence of what happened next. There are no records of accidents like this. There are no arrests, no trial, no conviction. Only a good story to tell. I'll come back after dark. Let's see if the headless biker comes looking for his lover.
Switch off the lights now.
Yeah.
Action.
Right. This is the spot. It's a dark, moonless night. I'm on Boundary Road, and behind me is the intersection with South Road. I'm facing in the right direction. It's at least as accurate as I can be from all the stories that I've read. On top of it, I'm in a 50-year-old motor car, so any headless biker can feel free and ride it home, and he can party like he's back in the 20th century. Let's see what happens. I'm going to switch on the car so that I'm sure that my headlights work. Ready? Flicking the headlights 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And now we wait.
So you can do something like...
I'm just really interested that there is in fact a light, a single light.
That's a car.
There's a single light right up ahead. Is that a car?
What the hell?
Well, there was definitely a light and it definitely disappeared. Maybe it turned off.
I think it turned off. Ek het ingezoom. Okay, so
I'll try again. I'll ad-lib something here. Okay, so that looked like a single light. It looked like it just disappeared. Maybe it was just a car or a bike that turned off somewhere. Let's try again. 1, 2, 3. Absolutely nothing this time. Okay, let's try one last time. 1, 2, 3. Unless the headless biker has switched to a modern hatchback. That's not him. Of course, it would have made a spectacular episode if we had seen something creepy. But that's the nature of these stories. Very few people experience anything, but everybody knows somebody, friend of a friend, who has seen the ghost. And then, what purpose does such a story serve? Is it cultural, like a warning to caution the pretty girls of Deur that it's not safe to entertain the biker boys of Walkerville? Because that isn't only a road to the next town, it was also the main road to the big, bad city of Johannesburg. So maybe it's a warning for them not to venture over the boundary. After all, it is Boundary Road. Is it a parenting lesson to make sure that teenagers obey their fathers or something awful could happen? Or a warning to outsiders that anxious fathers will go to extreme lengths to protect their daughters? Maybe it's a cry of outrage at some other injustice that really did happen on that lonely road. Or perhaps ghost stories are just a way of managing our anxieties, of confining them to one road at one time of day so that they don't haunt us everywhere all the time. A way of making sure that we don't all lose our heads. Whatever it is, as long as there are farmers and pretty girls, I think the headless biker will keep riding forever. I'll see you somewhere further, just off the highway. Bye.